Heavily battered by Iran's incredibly deadly military onslaught, will a desperate Donald Trump actually seek a ceasefire next? A defiant Iran firmly draws the ultimate red line for America, officially tabling 3 strict conditions directly to Donald Trump. The Iranian foreign minister angrily recounts a bitter experience as intense speculation of a ceasefire looms. A furious Iran boldly vows to fight ruthlessly tooth for tooth as devastating military war losses rapidly mount for America. With the ongoing regional war rapidly spiraling further, Iran has officially drawn a firm diplomatic red line regarding any potential future negotiations involving the United States. The Iranian government has reportedly demanded absolutely real security guarantees directly from the US government prior to commencing any formal ceasefire talks. Iranian conditions required for lasting ceasefire agreement were recently revealed by the prominent Lebanese media organization known as Al-Mayadeen. Tehran stated it won't formally consider evaluating any proposed ceasefire initiatives presented by international brokers unless Washington, D.C. is fully committed, according to reports. Iran allegedly officially rolled out exactly 3 mandatory diplomatic conditions required to successfully bring them back to the active negotiation table, according to an RT report. The conditions reportedly tabled by Iran are a formal, verifiable US pledge explicitly guaranteeing absolutely no future military attacks, full international recognition regarding Iran's sovereign national right to maintain a complete domestic nuclear fuel cycle, comprehensive financial compensation covering extensive infrastructure damage resulting directly from recent US-Israel military strikes. However, on the day of March 9, Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi emphatically and publicly rejected any current international calls demanding an immediate regional ceasefire. Araghchi specifically cited how several past diplomatic negotiations conducted directly with America ultimately led to massive military attacks launched upon Iran, speaking during a PBS interview. Araghchi said, and I quote, "But I don't think that question of talking with Americans or negotiation with the Americans once again would be on the table. Because we have a very bitter experience of talking to the Americans. After 3 rounds of negotiation and after that, the American team in the negotiation, it was said itself that we made a big progress. Still, they decided to attack us. So I don't think talking to the Americans anymore would be on our agenda anymore. You know, this is the result of the aggression by Israelis and Americans, which has made the whole region insecure. Unstable, and the consequences are huge for not only us, but for the whole region and now for the international community." Unquote. Even Iran's prominent National Parliament Speaker has publicly denied that reaching a potential diplomatic ceasefire agreement involving America would currently be on the negotiation table. Speaker Mohammad Ghalibaf aggressively said a defiant Iran will relentlessly fight an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth directly against the US and Israel. These complex talks regarding establishing a potential ceasefire arrive as the escalating military conflict occurring in the Middle East rapidly enters an increasingly deadlier operational phase. America has already lost 8 of its active military soldiers during the chaotic aftermath following retaliatory Iranian attacks striking military bases across Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. The US Pentagon additionally confirmed on March 10 that 140 active American military soldiers are physically injured from ongoing combat operations throughout the Middle East. The Iranian military has additionally been continuously and directly targeting established US military operating bases located across the sovereign nations of Kuwait, Jordan, and Iraq. Additionally, the spokesperson for Iran's Qatar Al-Anbiya headquarters has explicitly threatened to completely stop all commercial international oil passage flowing through the strategic Hormuz Strait.
The armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran, because they hold the initiative in the Strait of Hormuz, have no need to close the strait. The closure of the Strait of Hormuz would be the result of the conditions that the United States and the Zionists have imposed on countries around the world. Nevertheless, we firmly reiterate, we will never allow even a single liter of oil to pass through the Strait of Hormuz for the benefit of the United States, the Zionists, or their partners. Any vessel whose ship or oil cargo belongs to the United States, the Zionist regime, or their hostile partners will be considered a legitimate target.